Whispers danced on the wind. They spoke of a forgotten town, Eclipse Hollow. It existed solely in folklore, a chilling ghost story whispered around campfires. The legend claimed the town appeared for a single day, once every century. Then, like a phantom, it vanished. Some scoffed, others listened with rapt attention. Those who entertained the tale spoke of a spectral town trapped in time. Buildings stood untouched by decay. Streets remained eerily empty, devoid of life. The very air hummed with an unseen energy. Eclipse Hollow was a place of mystery. It was a place of fear. It was a place most believed to be nothing more than a myth. But myths often have roots in truth, and Eclipse Hollow was waiting to be rediscovered. Samuel Blackwood, a documentary filmmaker drawn to the strange and unexplained, stumbled upon a dusty box in his attic. Inside lay a leather-bound journal, its yellowed pages filled with frantic scribbles. The date on the first entry sent a shiver down his spine, July 18, 1925. The journal belonged to a man named Elias Croft, a self-proclaimed explorer. Croft wrote of a hidden town, a place called Eclipse Hollow, that appeared for a single day once every century. He detailed his plan to find it, to document its existence. Intrigued, Samuel delved deeper into Croft's words. He was captivated by the descriptions of cobbled streets and gas lamps, of horse-drawn carriages and quaint storefronts. The journal spoke of an unsettling stillness, of a town frozen in time. Samuel felt a growing obsession. He knew he had to see Eclipse Hollow for himself. The journal, he realized, was more than just a collection of scribbles. It was a map. Following the cryptic instructions in Croft's journal, Samuel embarked on his journey. He traversed forgotten highways and navigated winding dirt roads. He felt an unsettling sense of anticipation, a mixture of fear and excitement. The air grew colder as he approached his destination. A thick fog rolled in, obscuring his vision. The silence was unnerving, broken only by the sound of his own breath. He consulted the journal once more, his fingers tracing the faded ink. He was close. He could feel it in his bones. Eclipse Hollow was waiting. The fog parted, revealing a sight that sent shivers down Samuel's spine. Before him stood Eclipse Hollow, just as Croft had described it. It was a town seemingly untouched by time. Buildings stood proud, their paint vibrant despite the years. Gas lamps flickered, casting an eerie orange glow. An unsettling silence hung in the air. No birds sang, no leaves rustled. The town was eerily still, like a forgotten painting come to life. Samuel stepped out of his jeep, the crunch of gravel beneath his feet the only sound in the oppressive quiet. He had found it. Samuel had stepped into a ghost story. Section 5. The One-Day Warning. Samuel explored the deserted streets, his camera capturing every detail. He felt a growing unease. It was as if the town were watching him, its silence a form of scrutiny. He stumbled upon a weathered signpost, its message barely discernible. Those who linger past sunset shall join the eternal night of Eclipse Hollow. The words sent a chill down his spine. Croft's journal echoed the warning. No one stayed in Eclipse Hollow after dark. To do so was to invite a fate worse than death. The sun was already beginning its descent. Samuel had to make a choice, heed the warning or succumb to his curiosity. Section 6. Time turns backwards. As dusk approached, strange occurrences began. Samuel watched in disbelief as a clock tower's hands moved backwards. Shadows danced with a life of their own, swirling and contorting in defiance of the fading light. He felt a growing sense of dread, a feeling that time itself was unraveling. The town was changing, its energy growing more sinister. His heart pounded in his chest. He knew he shouldn't stay, but he was trapped, caught in the town's eerie grasp. Section 7. Trapped in a ghostly cycle. He stumbled upon a building, its door slightly ajar. Inside, dusty photographs lined the walls. They depicted the townspeople, their faces frozen in time. Samuel recognized a face from a faded newspaper clipping in Croft's journal, Elias Croft himself. The photos in the shop were unsettling. The people in them never aged. They remained trapped, forever smiling in their timeless prison. Samuel realized with chilling certainty that they were never meant to leave. Eclipse Hollow was not a town, it was a cage, and he was caught inside. Section 8. Escape from Eclipse Hollow. Panic surged through him. He had to escape. But as he turned to leave, the building vanished. He was surrounded by an impenetrable wall of fog. The air crackled with unseen energy. He was trapped. Then he remembered Croft's compass, its needle spinning wildly. It was a compass attuned to time, according to the journal. Following a desperate hunch, Samuel spun the compass, fighting against its resistance. As the needle aligned with the north, the fog parted. The path out of Eclipse Hollow was clear, for now. Section 9. The journal's final twist. Samuel fled, not daring to look back. He drove through the night, the image of the town and its ghostly inhabitants seared into his mind. He had escaped, but he knew he would never be the same. Back in his study, he collapsed onto his chair, the journal falling open in his lap. As he stared at the last page, his blood ran cold. A new entry, written in his own handwriting, sent shivers down his spine. Those who leave Eclipse Hollow shall forever be drawn back to its ethereal embrace. He had escaped the town, but Eclipse Hollow had not finished with him. The cycle, it seemed, was not over. It had only just begun.